Yo, what is going on YouTube? I am Germ here. I'm a little bit dressed up right now because I'm actually about to be heading to work. Hopefully I can get this video out in time. Hopefully I won't be late or anything like that. Usually I record my videos after work, have them scheduled for the next day, all that stuff. And I do have a video already recorded to come out later today, but there is some big news that came out of the LEC just now that I want to talk about and that I actually want to come out today because it might not be relevant another day and I want to be on top of this stuff and I still want to be, someone that's getting out the news quickly to you guys. And today, the biggest news rumor, it's not really official yet at this point, but there's multiple different sources talking about it. There's multiple different people that are pretty dang sure that this is going to be happening. This is huge, massive news coming out of the LCS, coming out of Team Liquid. This ongoing situation that we've had for the past couple of weeks might finally be coming to a conclusion, and it's actually a pretty crazy one. As you can see on the screen here, the esports person tweeted out this picture. He is like a rumor account guy, usually for the LEC, so he has some LEC connections, probably some people that know Alphari pretty well. Tweeted out freedom with Alfari on the face. That's what we're going to be talking about in this video today. Definitely drop a like if you guys do enjoy this video. I would appreciate it a ton. Those likes, they help us out, they help the videos run up, and subscribe to stay up to date on my latest content so you guys don't miss out on anything we got going on in the near future. With that being said, here we go. So, we know that Team Liquid put out that thing, last week, the week before, that was saying Alphari would probably be back like the first week of July. They were like, okay, he's going to take 3 weeks off, whatever. And so far he's taken 2 weeks off. So we still expect him to take this next weekend off. That was part of the plan. I don't know who exactly made that plan on Team Liquid. I don't know if that was Alphari saying, I need 3 weeks to get my life back under control or whatever, because, he was having personal issues, personal problems. I don't know if that was Jatt saying, hey, Alphari, you're suspended for 3 weeks, get yourself together and then come back. I don't know if that was Team Liquid management who just, or if it was everyone put together that just came to a decision, that came to the logical conclusion of being like, yeah, 3 weeks would be the best. Or if Alphari was like, I want to come back as soon as I can. What is going on? I really have no idea. But so no matter what, we didn't expect Alphari to be back this weekend. But we did have that tweet, that big announcement from Sven and Alphari a couple days ago. The big announcement tweet. And part one of that big announcement was that Sven was coming back this weekend. And what I was saying was weird to me. It was like, yeah, I get it. It probably means Sven is back. It probably means Alphari's back. But their timelines don't match up. It was like, Sven could come back this week, but Alphari can't come back till next week, so it's not really like they're making a big announcement together, but that might all be wrong. What the esports person is talking about here, this freedom, the new rumor going around is that Alphari is actually expected to be playing this weekend. Again, we're going to find out really soon because today's Thursday, they play tomorrow. But again, the rumors going around that Alphari will be playing tomorrow, but that is not the end of the story. But I think that is the first big bomb. To me, that's funny in a couple of reasons. One, I really think it just shows the mess that Team Liquid is in. The fact that they put out, first of all, they had this thing of benching Alphari randomly, the whole, we've been thinking about this for a month meme, blah, 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 blah. But then they had like a week or whatever to digest it, to think about it, to put out a good statement. And they said he's going to be taking 3 weeks off. And then if he comes back this week, that just shows that they are just all over the place, that there is no consistency whatsoever. And again, at Team Liquid, I don't know whose fault this is or why they're having these inconsistencies and managerial struggles, but if he does come back, maybe he doesn't, but if he does come back, that just shows me that Team Liquid is an absolute mess right now. But on the other hand, I think it's great. I think Alphari is an amazing player. I love watching him play. I think I love his aggressive in-your-face style in the top lane. I think the LCS needs more of that. I think Team Liquid needs more of that. And I'm a fan of the LCS first and foremost. I love when we have our best teams with their best players playing their best. Whoever I'm rooting for, whoever I want to win. I want to see good League of Legends. I want to see our teams, leagues, whatever, getting better, getting good practice against the absolute best of the best. And I really do think Alphari is a world-class top laner. I think the less games he plays in the LCS, the more games he's sitting out missing. That's really bad for everyone. That's bad for Team Liquid. Obviously, they're going to be worse, but it's bad for the teams they're playing against. The teams they're playing against are going to get better scrimming against, playing against, just having rivalries with Alphari rather than Jenkins. And that's just how it is. So I think it's awesome. If Alphari does come back this weekend, I honestly think it's a couple weeks too late, but I would rather have him back this weekend than next weekend. I would rather have him back last weekend than this weekend. That's just how I feel. So I think that is absolutely awesome. But The second part of this story, which gets even a little bit crazier, and this is a tweet that comes from Zers, I know another rumor guy, so I'm talking about, we're getting multiple sources here. We're getting people talking about this, and I did reach out to Zers. I talked to him a little bit, and, I was kind of trying to figure some stuff out, see what's going on in the rumor mill. He tweeted that Alfari is in, and maybe Jatt is out, because, again, it's crazy. When Alfari was having these issues, we didn't know. Is it Alphari and Jatt having an issue? Is it Alphari and his teammates having an issue? Is it Alphari and management having an issue? Who's he been flaming? Who's he been toxic to? What is the issue going on here? But now it's been seeming more and more, especially after the we've been thinking about this for a month meme, especially after Alphari comes out and tweets about Chipotle and making decisions like that him and Jatt were clearly butting heads. And it's funny because I had so many people commenting that on my videos right away. Like the very first video I ever posted about this, I've posted a ton of videos about it now. It's been a huge story. Every video has performed really well. So obviously I'm going to keep talking about it if you guys want to hear it. The very first video, if you go back to it, there's people talking about, Jatt, you better be careful. You are very expendable. There is a million Jatts out there. Not a million, but there's more Jatts out there than there is Alfaris. It's easy to get a coach at the level of Jatt. He's a fine coach. I would say he's okay. I wouldn't say he's good. I definitely wouldn't say he's great. I wouldn't say he's terrible. He's okay. Maybe he's good at best. There's a lot of good or okay coaches out there. You can find that very, very easily. You cannot find a lot of MVP caliber top laners out there. So Jatt was playing a dangerous game, pissing off Alfari, especially 2 splits into a 6-split contract where Team Liquid is paying a ton of money and is locked up for a lot of years. They don't have a ton of options. That is not really the guy to mess with. If there is an issue, if he's being so terrible that something has to be done, yeah, you got to do what you got to do. But if it's just, like little small things, or if it's just something that should be handled in-house, or if it's something that should be taken care of, if you're going to go to war with your star player, your prize player, your highest paid player, probably the best player on your team, or at least, I know a lot of people will say Core JJ, but Alfari was the best performing member on this team in the spring, you got to be careful. So the new rumor going around is not only will Alfari be back in this weekend, the other rumor is that Jatt might be done with Team Liquid. Currently, Cold is their academy head coach, I do believe, or maybe he's the assistant coach for Team Liquid. I think actually he's the assistant coach for Team Liquid, because I think Spawn is the academy head coach. I think the new rumor is that Jatt will be out and Cold will potentially be the new head coach for Team Liquid. Now, who knows if that's just going to be an interim head coach for the rest of the season, or if they're going to go out and get another head coach next season, or if Cold will take over permanently as the head coach. It probably depends how the rest of the season goes, how Worlds go, if they even make it to Worlds, because again, there is 4 really good teams in the LCS right now. They're all battling for 3 spots. There is a world where Team Liquid does not make it to Worlds, despite, being a very, very good team last season. Obviously, it makes me wonder what's next for Jatt. Is he going to have another coaching opportunity? Is he going to go back to casting and being an analyst? Because I think that would be interesting. I really do miss Jatt in the LCS. I think the LCS misses him. And I don't know, it's going to be tough, I think, to get another coaching position after this, if this is true. Again, these are just all rumors. These are just all speculations, but this is what I'm hearing, and this is what could be happening. But luckily, we're going to find out very, very soon. We're going to find out tomorrow who's playing in the top lane for Team Liquid, who's coaching for Team Liquid, and then it's going to just go from there. This story is going to continue to be crazy. It's going to continue to play out, and I'm going to be here for it. But that's pretty much it for this video today, guys. Definitely drop a like if you did enjoy it. I would appreciate it so, so much. Leave a comment down below. What do you guys think about this Alfari in, Jatt out? Do you think it's a good call, bad call, somewhere in between? I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions. Subscribe to stay up to date on all my latest content. Hopefully catch you guys in the next one. But until then, peace!